There is a long debate about Nightmare Before Christmas being a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie. To me, I call it both. Nightmare Before Christmas, or everybody sees on TV as Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, was not really directed by Tim Burton. It was directed by Henry Selick, the future director for Coraline. And yeah, it's so crazy that that film would just have Tim Burton's name attached to it when he doesn't have much of a direction. While Nightmare Before Christmas was based off of a poem that Tim Burton wrote, and they used that story of his to convert into a movie script. It always gets confusing for people who watch the film a lot and say, oh, it's a Tim Burton movie. And when I say a Tim Burton movie, I mean it is like Spielberg's cartoons that he made in the 90s, like Animaniacs, Freakazoid, Tiny Toons. They had his name on the title because he created, and everybody just wrote stuff for him. By the way, I am excited for that Animaniacs revival, in case you are wondering. So everybody knows Nightmare Before Christmas, or if you don't, I'll give you the synopsis. Jack Skellington, aka the Pumpkin King, he creates these nightmares and freaks and everything he does spooky and scary in Halloween Town to bring it to the world around Halloween. And the world they inhabit is literally the holiday itself having a dimension. It's kooky in the idea that, hey, it's Tim Burton, we all know he's weird. For over the years of Jack giving nightmares and fright and scares to everybody, he feels so weary of the same old thing. So when he walks all night through the woods, and he comes across the world of the I don't know what it is. I think I call it the holiday world dimension places. I think they had a name for it in the script. I don't know. Was there a website that says the entire name? Put it down in the comments if you know what it is, because I want to know. So he's interested in Christmas Town, and he goes into their world, and he finds that this will be the perfect opportunity to bring scares around Christmas time. Which is not a bad idea, because there's a lot of Christmas themed horror. And I mean a lot. I can list them, but I don't want to be here all night. So he has this entire town build their own Christmas toys and decorations. And he has his best friend, Sally, make his own Santa Claus outfit. Yes, he calls him Santa Claus. Still cracks me up. It's everything you expect from a Tim Burton production. Weird, crazy, and ghoulish landscapes. And whole lot of stripes. He's weird. I'm weird. I relate to that. It is a very short movie, I'll give it that. But it makes me wonder if there was ever directors, if there was ever some storyboards, some extended cuts, if anything that was going around when they were sending this to test audiences. And the funny thing is, even though it has the Disney logo in the beginning, those of you who are young, sit down and let me tell you a story. In 1983, Nightmare Before Christmas came to theaters in October. Not under the Disney banner, but the Touchstone banner. Touchstone Pictures is the sister company of Disney, and probably the second sister company of Disney before 20th Century Fox was bought by Disney. Becoming their sister company. Yes, they own everything. Well, anything they want to have to be still associated with Marvel. Don't know why I did that. The reason that Disney put Nightmare in Touchstone's banner is because they thought it would be too dark and scary for kids. Hello? Hello, Mouse! I didn't think kids were scared. Maybe because back in the 80s it was like that. People were protective of the PG rating, mostly moms. But they saw how it made more money than Hocus Pocus. Yes, I'll get to that too. Disney had to do that. But in 2006, they bought it and they re-released it in 3D. I was there when it happened, but no, I didn't see it in 3D. But there were shots that looked good in 3D. But with the film being very short, like being like an hour and 5 or 7 minutes before the credits start rolling, there is a lot of stuff that could have been more explored, like Jack and Sally's relationship. I want them to at least explore more of their relationship, or how they've seen each other, how they know each other. Because she is the female rendition of Frankenstein's monster in their world. I want just to see some mytho lore about their relationship, similar to what they did in the Avatar: The Last Airbender when they made books and mythos, like Star Wars does it too. This is a very unique concept, but the one thing that always got me thinking while watching it over the years is that since it is a dimension and you could walk to a woods and see all of these holiday symbols, from Thanksgiving to Christmas, Halloween, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, that makes me wonder if all those people in their world walk up to them, they can still teleport, because that's all part of the story. It makes me think that this whole entire circle of trees that have little doors that you can go inside, would it be in the real world? Because in the movie, Jack goes to the real world as Santa Claus. That's how he gets to the human world. So in Halloween Town, I always thought that he could walk out of the pumpkin patch into the city or a suburban town or farmland. I don't know. That's what I thought. Is one of my favorite Tim Burton films. I'm gonna give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I do have another Halloween themed movie that's being edited right now, and that movie I reviewed recently was for a film that was on TV Sunday night on CBS. And if you have been keeping up to date, you probably know what it is. See you next time, ghouls and ghoulettes.